Hello. I'm just finishing up on a little squirrel hunt. Didn't do too bad. Got two little guys. Two pretty nice ones. Purpose really for this video is a lunch I want to try. So now you've heard me talk about these little twisted meals. This one's Singapore savory rice. So I have not tried it before. It sounded good. It's got Singapore-inspired savory rice with dried green and red peppers, carrots, curry powder, and spices. So that sounds pretty good. And then I'm going to accompany that with the spicy Thai chili tuna. Just seems like the two should go well together. And you know, I've had the tuna one once before with the ramen noodle thing, so it's not really a special lunch or anything, but I'm going to try to do it out here with my little firebox and my Stanley Cup. But give me a little bit. I want to get the squirrels and stuff cleaned up, put away, and such, and then we'll get back out here and do lunch. See her? Right here at my little camp where I was going to film my video. I don't want to disturb her really. Hi there, little dear. Can we share space? It's okay. It's okay. Oop, I didn't see you either. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I got my little fire going well enough where I don't have to tend it anymore. It's been raining the last couple days here. Everything's damp at best or otherwise wet, but I found a dead stick over there and kind of quartered it up so it gets it to the dry spots in the middle. So it's just burning now. And this lunch isn't going to take a whole lot. It's all dehydrated, rehydrate type of thing. So I'm going to do the Twisted brand, Singapore savory rice with some spicy Thai chili, tuna fish, I'm sorry. That'll be a pretty good one. I've got a lot going on today. So if I seem a little frantic, I apologize for that. Yeah. So, well, let me get my water started and then I'll just babble on while that's heating up. At least I'm not wasting time. So I need, give or take, where's it go, preparation, 1 1/4 cup cold water. So I did want to show you my little haversack. There goes my water. And hopefully I don't forget about that. Just set it right there. It's going to fall otherwise. Man, that thing dents easy. Okay, so got my little Stanley Cup this time. There goes the lid. Just gonna be one of them days for me. 1 1/2 cups cold water, 8 ounces, 12 ounces is there. Got this little single wall bottle off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. It wasn't a lot of money. I forget who the manufacturer is. I'm sure it's China somewhere. But I bought it for this haversack so I'd have something to tote my water in. There we go, 1 1/2 cups. I kind of like the bottle. It's a neat little bottle. Apparently it dents pretty easy. It's the 3rd or 4th dent I've put in it just by dropping it. We will set that there to start boiling. Oh, something else I did want to show you while I'm showing things. I did go squirrel hunting today, and my dad's little knife that he gave me, I'm using that one for. And then I wanted to show you the sheath, if I can get this right, I made for that Puma knife my dad gave me. Pretty much modeled it after the sheath that came with it, with the exception of I just made it on a dangler. The original one just had a long belt strap, but I think that's going to be okay for me. My dad doesn't watch any of my videos anymore anyhow. I used to put them on a disc and then send them over to my mom and dad's house so they can watch them on a DVD player, but they don't have time for that anymore. So he won't know that I'm really carrying his knife that he gave me, and unless I tell him. But I thought I'd bring it out today and try it out, you know, as a hunting knife, since that's what I was doing. And it did really good at cutting off squirrel feet. It's doing okay at quartering little logs, and it seemed to throw a spark pretty good, so I think it's gonna be a good knife for me. The haversack basically is the same idea that I made for my wife's. Still a Polish bread sack, and strap and stuff is basically the same thing. A little bit different on dormant, same shoulder strap and stuff. I just put bears on mine, and I do want to make a little bear to put on the front there, but otherwise it's all the same. I've got some tree bark, the little Bushcraft Essentials stove fits in there, the little grill. The Stanley Cup fits good on sideways there. I've got a little Coghlan's ferro rod. I have a little Sawyer bag. A little Sawyer bag stuffed in one of the little pouches here. A little medicine vial of Vaseline, some duct tape, some cotton balls, some jute twine, and a cigarette lighter. So I've got a good little fire kit started. And all that fit into one little pouch. Got my little walnut coffee scooper. Don't have any coffee with me today though, I should. A little thing of some fat wood, and on this side a small flashlight, my silverware, and the other half of my Sawyer. So that is my my little haversack setup. Again, like I said, it was the same strapping and stuff that I made for my wife. So if you wanted to hear more about that, you can go check that one out. Not quite boiling yet. So I don't want to harp on this one too long. I am waiting for a phone call, but my new phone does not get a good signal back here like my old phone did. So I still have to keep it nearby though. I'll probably get a text message or so. It's been a very painful experience. I'm trying to buy a new truck to replace my old and wore out Jeep that I sold yesterday. Okay, sorry about that. I got it re-going again though, and I got a text message, call me. So I had to run all the way back up to the front of the yard where I can get signal with this phone. It's funny how the old phone worked better than the new one, but anyhow, apparently they have found me a truck and sending somebody to go pick it up now. Some other city, he did not specify, so should be here later on this afternoon, and then this ordeal should be over. So, completely lost track of what I was talking about earlier, but I should be almost ready to put my rice in. It is not quite a boil, but it's pretty darn close. Go ahead and put my rice in there. It only takes a few minutes anyhow. According to this, at cold water, reduce heat, cover, simmer, 5 minutes. So I don't need a long fire. I have liked all the other twisted stuff that I have found so far. This is 1 serving, it says. Ooh, it does have a nice curry smell. And there's my silverware. Okay, so 5 minutes it says. That'll put it right up noon. It's kind of a hazy day. It's humid. It's been raining for the last 2, but the temperatures are kind of low. I think it's low 70s. It's just 85% humidity, so it's got a muggy sort of feel to it. But I am looking forward to fall this year. Well, now the extra payment that I wasn't preparing for a couple weeks ago is going to make me buy my groceries a lot more frugally, and then hopefully have a lot more success hunting season, because on top of all the other, the COVID thing, the layoff thing for 6 months just about, and now additional vehicle payments, I'm going to be feeling the need to offset some costs. Tomorrow starts archery season for bow. Archery season for deer. I may go. I should go, I suppose. I got my bow re-going again, and I am pretty comfortable for myself out to about 30 yards, and if you look around, you're not going to see too terribly far through here anyhow. 30 yards is probably pushing it really hard. Ooh. Alright. Apparently my simmer today is going to be rolling boil. I am not going to need any new twigs, I don't think. I tell you, I do like this little twig stove. And you gotta smell that rice from over here. It smells really, really good. Okay, that is getting really, really close to done. Just a little bit of liquid left. I left the lid off so some of that liquid will steam out. I think I'll go ahead and add the tuna. Just so it can heat up. Oh, look, there's that little pepper. Okay. There we go. Comes with a little spoon too. I'm not going to use it. Guess I could save it, but I won't use it after I save it either. So. Yeah, let's see here. Just kind of let that heat up a few minutes. a little more liquidy than I was hoping for. I don't think I poured any extra in there, but oh well. I'm gonna let this go for maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll pull it and come back. Yeah, that don't look bad at all. Just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Okay, just gonna let that sit and set up for a quick second, and we'll be right back. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. Yeah, it's set up really good. Most of the liquid has been absorbed. There's a little bit down at the bottom, but not bad at all. Let's see if I can show you guys. Okay, so there we go. It's one of them twisted meals. Singapore rice, Singapore inspired rice, however you want to look at it, with the Bumblebee brand Thai tuna. Let's see how we did. That's not too bad. Taste the curry from the rice and the chili from the tuna. The two are melding pretty good. Not going to hear me say it very often, but could use a little bit of salt. So, I don't know if I'm saying it. My wife would probably have preferred I boiled it in ocean water, but she doesn't like spicy that much anyhow, so she wouldn't have eaten it. Good. But yeah, if I would make this again, and I likely will, maybe some liberated salt packets or my own little, I probably should keep a little spice kit inside there. It's doable though. For my first meal of the day, it's going to be a good one. So thank you for sitting out here this mid-morning, early afternoon with me. Listen to me babble about the truck car experience. Checking out my little haversack and the Puma knife sheath I made. Hanging out with me while I made my lunch. And yeah, thank you guys for that. We'll see you again next time.